so.
Okay.
This was a little at one, but
Well,
this is the one.
damn, you found a brawl.
At a fucking IBJJF or whatever the fuck the acronym is.
IBJJF, yeah, you got it.
Did I?
Yeah. Jits brawls.
It's just funny to
In
think.
general, martial arts brawls.
Yeah, well, no, this whole thing is just people getting DQ'd.
Just one after another.
Mainly just slams. So it's kind of like just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There's not a lot of chaos,
Not
but there's a
that sick.
few. Oh, damn. There's another one in here that's really funny, but I can't remember what the mark is.
I just love that you were able to find any kind of a brawl, or at least this guy did, whoever put this compilation together, because how often does that happen at a Jits event?
I know, like, notoriously the chillest people.
You all, yeah, in general, right?
Sorry, that's the stereotype, right?
And to happen at the mound, I don't know.
The podium?
The podium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't made it there enough.
Let me think about how that went down. Okay. I think the guy who won via dirty means. I don't know. He had the other guy in some sort of like sneaky little lock, and then maybe he stuck his hands down his pants and tickled him. And
I was definitely going to say maybe an oil check was at play.
yeah, like why would you fight somebody after the whole thing is done?
It's so funny,
The
too.
awards
just, like,
are getting handed out.
in your gi, too. Just, like, getting in a fight in your gi is so funny to me.
It's so
There's a
dramatic.
few of them that don't have it, but... Oh, and they're all white belts, too.
Oh, it is a white belt podium.
Dude, that's awesome.
So Buddy in the gi, I don't know, he got over top of him.
I don't know who started it. Oh. I like how this guy just goes to the ground. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, he looked like he was butt scooting at him.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Jits guy. I love watching these because it just, again, you forget, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Jits or just other martial arts when they aren't, like, a punching martial art that just looks so funny when they try and throw hands.
Oh, big time, right? And then they're tired after like 15 seconds. Be like, but I've learned how to fight my whole life, and now I can't throw 2 punches without gassing out.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of energy, and a lot of guys don't realize it. Like, even, like, you'll be doing Jits with a black belt, and you'll do fucking, like, 5 rounds with them. You're like, oh, shit, this guy's, like, he's flowing, he's chill. And then you do just a little bit I remember we in one of our MMA classes, one of the black belts joined in. He used to do Muay Thai, but he never put it all together as MMA.
Oh, yeah.
And then he jumped into class, and he would fuck me up, of course, every time in Jits. We did 1 round of MMA, and I've never seen the guy more tired in his entire life.
Well, MMA, yeah.
And we were
dude,
mostly
so
grappling. I was
tiring.
just like kind of, but we were mostly grappling. I was just kind of like giving him little knick-knack shots, whatever, and he was just fucking dead. Like his face is hanging. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
Fucking way it goes down.
The way it goes down.
We're back again. I know it's been a little while. It is the North South Presents podcast featuring Connor and Yaz by Yaz. New identity. Same identity, new look, refreshed.
Kind of the new look, but kind of the exact same look.
Kind of a new look, kind of the exact same look. A little bit of embrace towards your
Puerto Rican identity.
Your Puerto Rican identity.
It's always, well, and before everyone's like, wait, did you get a new last name? No, it's always been my last name. I've always had 2 last names.
That you finally like changed your name to my last name, and you took mine. It's just like, oh, is that why you're Baez now? It's just like Connor's Mexican. Or, I don't know. Is it Baez Mexico? I don't know. No. Okay, they're all Puerto Rican.
I don't know.
Oh, okay,
They're
fine.
usually Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know.
bet you that any money there's Baez
sure.
living in Mexico, but but yeah. So, anyways, we're back. It's episode 30 of the podcast. We have a dedicated space for it now. We got a dedicated computer. You know, we're putting everything towards having like at least one little fucking square 10 feet of our house towards just doing this podcast / Yazzy's desk thing.
Yeah, we're in my office.
We're in the office, which is really the front room.
That's Toronto living, eh?
Here we go.
This is a room that's also, I don't even know.
We've way better utilized the space, I can say that
Yeah,
much. It's
no, totally.
crazy how different it feels.
We got a lot more space, which has been really lit.
You wouldn't guess it, but maybe you would guess it based on if you know anything about me or Yaz. But we are like softcore hoarders, I guess you could say. We love just like, we're like, oh, this is an interesting looking backpack. I would probably use that backpack maybe. And then we just have a new backpack in the house that's never been used once.
Are you talking about my fat cat backpack? Because I've used that backpack.
I'm not referring to the fact. It's not an attack. It was just where my head went. I was actually thinking of that like little one we bought at a garage sale that was like,
oh, that one was cute.
It's like a weird little purse thing or whatever.
If it had straps on it, I would have used it.
It was like a
just
lunch bag or something.
Yeah,
It
probably.
was a lunch bag. Now that I think about it.
Then we could have used it for lunch.
Anyways, the house is a lot better. Our roommate Evan moved out, and yeah, we just got the whole house for us, so it's sick. Anyways, episode 30 of the podcast, and yeah, happy to be back doing it.
Yeah, feels good to be back, guys.
For sure. You want to watch this clip one more time?
Yeah, it's pretty funny to me.
It is funny.
This white belt's going ham.
There's a lot going on there. Sorry. All right, so full tackle at the start. Looks like, wait, right at the...
How many people got tackled?
Right at the bat there. It looks like he's pulling... I wish we could slow this down. Oh, it's just a shove. Anyways. He, like, pulls a chair down with him or something. I don't know. White Gi there, he jumps right in on top of the other guy. Damn, a little bit of chaos. Up kick.
Damn. I can see my ACL. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos in this compilation. That's pretty funny.
That's a good clip. Yeah, Yazzie found all the clips here. I have not watched anything at all from anything that she found other than just what we watched together right there.
So hopefully they're good. I don't know.
Yeah, we were feeling inspired, though. Right, we're feeling inspired about getting back into doing our own martial arts journey again, kind of finding out that rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting back in we've just, starting to grapple again.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, we never really stop with striking.
No.
In some regard. I feel like that's kind of constant. But, like, grappling's definitely the one thing that, like, kind of comes in ebbs and flows for sure. Yeah,
and I've always kind of had this relationship with grappling, and I love it so much, and whenever I'm doing it, I just, like, have such a real embrace for it. But it's just a matter of, like, how much time I was really making for it and, like, what kind of commitment I wanted to bring to it. And I don't know, I just felt like it was just time for a bit of break and put all the focus, all the eggs into one focus basket for, like, what we're going to be doing in martial arts.
Yeah. No, for sure. You know,
like, we teach our boxing, we teach our kickboxing, we're doing all these classes, and just want to put all the focus towards, like, doing that as best as we could. At least that's the way I felt about it.
No, totally. No, for sure. Like, doing that. I was injured forever, so I can finally stop bitching about being injured. That was my main excuse. But, yeah, I don't know. It's been exciting, though. I feel like that white belt on that podium right now.
Just ready to kill
like
somebody.
me in Jits now, but it's been nice getting back to it for sure.
It's just so fun to roughhouse with people.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
like,
totally.
not just punch them in the face, because getting punched in the face, you can bring some, like, real intensity out of you, but it's, like, definitely more combative than how playful Jits can be and grappling in general.
No, totally. There's not really a lot of. It's weird how that is. I feel like, yeah, with striking, people typically do get more defensive or a little bit more. I know I do. I know I get pissed. You know what I mean? If people start trying to like taunt me while we're striking, but if we're doing it in like wrestling or jits, then I don't know. It's definitely a lot more playful.
Yeah, totally. It feels good to be back. Just like adding it into the routine around like our schedule for teaching on the West End, sticking around for Nogi after classes are done. And then, just kind of doing our own thing on the side here and there with our striking and just staying busy as we can with it. Because even though we took off this past couple weeks of doing the podcast, we've definitely been staying, like, there's been so much happening in our lives recently, and that's kind of why.
Yeah. No, totally. It's just been, well, and again, we always, like, have times where it seems like every couple of months, you just have to, like, reanalyze your schedule and just be like, oh, fuck, okay. How do I make time for everything again? Like,
totally.
Rebalance your life a bit.
Yeah. It's been cool, though, you know, kind of entering into this new phase of life. That's kind of the way it feels for me right now, even with, like, the seasons changing, you know, the summer's kind of up. You know, we want to put, like, a lot more emphasis into doing, like, our own content. We love doing content. We love doing the podcast, love making videos online and like putting our thoughts and energy out there for everybody to see. So that's why we made this podcast space, and hopefully you guys keep watching with us and doing all that shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you've definitely been doing good at that with your breakdowns and stuff. You've been doing a lot more with that.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
It's just figuring out how to like make content, you know. I know. But again, like I should probably put more energy into figuring out what it is I want to do with content.
Well, that's the main thing, right? And
it's so hard.
That's kind of our collective issue as a couple, and you know, I think just as young people in general. And I'll close this up just so we can give ourselves. This is going to be a little background here. Let me just because it's the first one, guys. I just want to make sure everything's still recording. All right, cool. We're good. Hi, double S. But
a little hunched over.
Yeah.
Awkward space.
Well, there you go.
Well, my mic cord's really short, so
you
it's
can't
like,
sit in it anymore.
You told me not to.
Oh, well, just do your best. Anyways, I just don't want you to be cut off by the thing in the middle. I don't know how to get that thing to come on and off without like any creative technical stuff. But like it's sort of like the collective issue of our relationship. You know, doing everything together is like such a positive, but at the same time, we're both always trying to figure out like what direction do we really want to be moving in individually, and what direction do we want to move in as like a couple for like really our business and professional lives.
Yeah, and I think that's also been like a struggle we've been having lately too. It's just like, you know, now that you've got another job and like we're not as intertwined as much, it is like, okay, what are like my individual goals? And it's like, you know what I mean? Because like obviously you don't want to be a comedian, so it's like, why would you be in like a lot of the same spaces all the time? You know what I mean? Or putting as much energy into like even like with the shows and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like do what you do, but it's not like your end game. I think just like figuring that out and like, same for me. It's like, okay, well, is it going to be more beneficial for me to do, you know, all of these things at this time, or should I put more time to like writing and my own creative stuff?
Absolutely. No, it's interesting, right? And that's kind of like the only thing that really makes me feel depressed in life is when I'm sitting in the house and I'm like, okay, I have all these different goals that I'm working towards right now, and I don't feel like any of them is taking me directly to where my end point is going to be. I know they're all taking like little incremental steps to improving our lives like objectively, but the end goal is always like where my question is at. And, you know, I think that's partly because I've moved away from, at least for the time being, from becoming a full-time professional athlete in fighting, and embraced a little bit more of a teaching role and maybe finding other ways to like become competitive again. But for the time being, like fighting professionally is just like, it's not even reasonable to think about happening right now based on the schedule.
No, well, that too. And it's just like coming to terms with like, I don't know, like something that was like your identity or what you thought you were gonna do for so long, and now it's like, oh fuck, man. As well as like when you have like so many other things that you like doing, you know, and then you're pulled in so many different directions, and it's like you're saying, like, you know, every day you're incrementally kind of helping out, but it's like, I don't know, unless you don't see like the growth from it unless you were to dedicate all your time to that. You know what I mean? But it's like, but I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So it's so hard to like.
And this is something that you've dealt with a lot better than I have. Yeah. Like everybody in life obviously goes through phases where they, you know, they're trying to figure out where exactly they want to go. A lot of people, it takes a long time to like get to that point. And, you know, some people figure it out right away. I thought I was one of those people that just figured it out right away. And I've always been like completely committed to it. Mind you, the avenues that this path could take is like still very narrow for me. I really like having like a specific goal in mind. Like someone said to me, that's a friend of mine, said, you know, like, how are you going to like build this apartment, build this skyscraper that is your life without having any kind of blueprint for it? Like, what is the actual path you're trying to go to? All right. You don't just start like throwing bricks down until suddenly an apartment is built. Right. You have to kind of, right. If you really want to do it the right way, then you try to, you know, set some sort of like path towards that, obviously. But a lot of people don't think in that way in terms of like their actual lives.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like so straightforward that they never even need to worry about it.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's, I mean, and again, like, I feel like again, going back to, like, just having to, like, kind of reorganize yourself and reanalyze your life, you know, for me, I feel like, yeah, I'm just throwing bricks around and hoping something comes from it.
Yeah, but
eventually some stuff stacks on it, on top of each other. But
I feel like you've been the worse in that regard in our relationship for doing something like that, but I think now with your comedy career and, you know, the focus you're putting towards that, it is a lot more straightforward in terms of what you need to do. There's other things that you can do in conjunction with it to like bring it up faster, and that's why we do the podcast. That's why like online content is important, but the only thing that matters in comedy is being funny on stage. So working on that, then you're working towards the goal of like becoming the best professional comedian you can be. At least that's what I think. Yeah.
No, I agree. I think there's like other elements of that too, but I guess generally that is what it is, though.
Yeah, for sure. No, I don't know, that's the way it feels like to me when I'm watching it. You know, and guys spend their entire lives working towards this.
No, it's for sure a little bit more straightforward.
Or that specific thing, yeah.
You know, and you have a little bit more wiggle room for like stuff to do. You know, creative stuff kind of gets thrown at you.
Yeah, that
it's been like so fun, but like
yeah, that's actually really huge for Yazzie recently.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'm like really allowed to talk about it, but
well, you can mention the fact that you're doing acting.
Yeah.
You don't need to talk about the actual like production or what it's with, but I'm sure you can talk about elements of it.
Yeah, no, I was recently cast in the second season of a web series. And yeah, I don't know, it was like one of those things like going into it, like I've never been like someone that's like been, I don't know, I've never been like the person that gets the roles or gets like, you know what I mean? I know I'm trying. Yeah. It's just a very uncomfortable stance for me.
Put your like legs in between and like turn your body out or something. Or like put your legs underneath the desk and then like just sit your butt out a little. Kind of something like that. Is that better?
Yeah, I just
can you pull yourself in a little? That better?
Yeah,
I can also
good.
Snug this guy up.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know. Yeah, went into that not expecting anything to really come from it at all, and then yeah, and it kept me pretty busy.
Well, like
sick, the filming and just like, and it was just cool because like
the experience sounded like really positive, which is like I think rare when it. I don't know, when I think about like working in like true showbiz, it all sounds like complete bullshit and like I don't know, dealing with assholes and like I don't know, really crappy work times and like expectations out of the people that they're working with.
No, yeah, and like everyone
Cutthroat.
was so nice. Like it was such a breath of fresh air for that. Especially like you're saying, going into it kind of expecting it to be like really stressful.
Yeah.
And then also like again coming from like makeup and doing makeup and being kind of like in the low tier of like things.
Yeah.
And just getting like the worst like conditions to work under. It was like, yeah, no wonder why I fucking hated working in film when I was doing it. I'm like, dude, I hate this. I hate being here all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just so negative. But not like, it's nice when you're not doing that.
Yeah, lugging around a giant case with you, and like everybody, like, oh my God, when you did that one shoot for like this, I don't know, you call it like a thriller or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was so weird.
The Nazi thriller thing.
Oh, that.
Yeah. But like just you trying to like lug. I remember when they first hired Yazzie on for this shoot, they're just like, okay, can you do like a ton of like these like stick-on tattoos on this guy to make him look like a Nazi or whatever.
Yeah, it was like some weird like redemption tale. I don't know, like the whole thing was like weird, but
Nazi
I wasn't
beat the
just
shit out
doing
of a Sikh.
It was I don't know. I think in retrospect,
I've never heard of that beef.
Yeah,
You know,
I've never heard that
Nazis,
beef.
Nazis versus everybody pretty much, but the Nazi Sikh scenario.
It was so weird.
That's fresh. That's a hot take on Nazis.
Yeah, it was like written by this guy in India, and so he hit. I don't even know how I got roped into it. Yeah, but again, I was like just trying to get stuff on my resume. You know what I mean? But it was like a whole thing of anyway. It wasn't a pro-Nazi thing. I didn't want it to look like I was.
No, of course it wasn't.
Nazi.
Yeah.
Programming.
Yeah. Anyways, she had to design this Nazi for the movie, where like this Nazi guy, whatever, he beats up a Sikh, and then the Sikh like they end up becoming friends or something.
No, it was just like. It was just like examples. The whole thing was like examples of him being like a terrible person, and then it was just we just made the trailer. I don't even remember.
It's kind of like American History X.
Yeah, and then he has like a redemption tale.
Yes.
Okay.
American History X, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know, but like all of the stuff from like the trailer was insane. Like super fucking like,
very intense.
Yeah, I don't even want to like go into it just because it was like super graphic, but
I
was like, okay, man. But it was such a like challenge.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Can we pull it up?
No, I don't want to pull it up. It's like it's super graphic.
Yeah.
And like in retrospect, I think about it. I'm like, like it was a good test for me, but like it was just kind of
so well with it.
Inappropriately intense, I think, for the sake of being intense.
Well, yeah, and that's that's not on you in any way, shape, or form. You were just there to create the character that this guy wanted.
So
and again,
awkward,
it wasn't
dude.
promotion of it. It was just like
it
was a person who just didn't understand the nuance of like, I don't know, I guess just like the relationship of what a Nazi actually is and like what's appropriate way to depict them.
And I don't know, it was just
neo-Nazi,
it was very but then I don't know, the whole premise was just kind of like weird because like he has all these tattoos and then he gets them removed and it's part of his like spiritual journey and it's just like, so he's gonna get all these tattoos and he's gonna get them all lasered off. Like it was like a makeup nightmare if you think about it.
Yeah,
but
she had to
spent me like 30 hours just trying to figure out how to make fucking what do you call it? Prosade transfer tattoos.
Basically, yeah, she had to create her own like stick-on tattoos to do, which I'm sure there's a service for, but there was just like no time whatsoever. She just had to do it all herself, create like the image, whatever, send it to the FedEx place like fucking 2 hours away.
Oh yeah, dude. And that was the other awkward thing too, is like, and hoping the dimensions were right. Cause I don't know, I'd never seen the guy before, so I didn't know how but like I had to go to that FedEx, and of course the guy working the desk is just like, wow, this is interesting. And I was like, I swear to God, it's not what it looks like.
Stick on fucking swastikas.
Shit like that. I was
Jesus.
Like, oh, it was so awkward.
So awkward.
And then having to practice that, I'm like, I don't want to fucking walk around with
fucked.
fake.
Yeah, just, man, if I was a little bit more involved in editing then, like I am now, I could have helped you so much. But man, she had to learn how to, like, use, like, Yazzie's no computer expert. She had to learn how to use, like,
it was GIMP. It was
GIMP editing software, just like open source, whatever, Photoshop. Anyways,
we kind of went off the rails there.
Not really. It's still on the same page about how, like, in the past, you working on these sets is just fucking bullshit, dude.
Oh, dude, that makeup
Suck.
look took so long. It was the start too. It was old age.
Yeah.
Then it was not old age. Then it was back to like Nazi, and then I had to do all the blood makeup, and it was just like, oh my! I was there all day. It was so fucked.
Jesus. Yep, that is fucked. But now, man, this shoot she just did, there were some fucking characters there. Like, people you're working with were all really cool, but just the people that you ran in via the shoot. Burger King?
Dude, Burger King was king. He made me add him on Facebook, and then he never responded. Like, he forced me to pull my phone out and was like, pull it up right now. And I was like, okay, like, we'll be friends. And then he left me on red.
So funny.
Power move.
Power move.
Sound guy at one of the locations we filmed at.
He sounded like a very unique man.
Dude.
400 pounds.
Yeah, he ate
Minimum.
like 3 burgers before noon one day, kept falling asleep.
That's his diet, though.
Yeah.
His diet is eating the burgers and not eating French fries.
Yes. And at night you have to drink 2 pitchers of beer to flush your system.
Flush the system, wash it out. Could be water, but it's better if it's beer.
Oh my god. My favorite part of him too is like he was so obnoxious, and we'd be in the middle of like takes and stuff and he'd just go off. And the whole time he thought that like the reason we had to do so many takes of like the same scene was because we were all terrible actors and couldn't remember our lines.
So funny.
And not just, you know what I mean, when you'd have to do like the different angled shots and whatnot. As well as just like, you know what I mean.
It's
how
just the
many
way
times
it
you have
goes.
to do it,
Of course,
but
right?
It's so funny. He's like, I would remember your lines by now. Put me in. I'm like, all right, dude.
Jesus. You guys are filming out back, and he just opens up the door, and he's like, hey, yo!
Just starts screaming, this whole place used to be full of trash. And we're like, okay, dude, we gotta work with the fucking lighting here.
Like
Sunlight.
anybody would fucking care about that. It's so funny.
As tall as you. Okay, man. Yeah, it was not. Dude, we're filming. Oh,
You know what's funny? It's like, he's like a regular character that you would find in a lot of places, I'm sure. But just like, I don't know. As soon as you get out of like true downtown Toronto, that's where you start finding people like that.
Yeah.
You know, that are like, just like super loud people that like, whenever you go to that spot, you're like, there he is. You know?
Yeah, just like that crass personality. I don't know. That is funny. Once you get out of Toronto, like people.
You start finding those guys again.
Again, like Toronto has their characters, but it's
Seriously.
definitely a different type of guy.
Speaking of which, cannot wait to go back to Montana. That's gonna be a blast.
Oh yeah, dude, that is gonna be sick.
So
They gotta tighten up though. Fucking the headlines have been fucked.
yeah,
But
Montana don't sound chill right now. Anyways, circling back to everything that we were talking about like sort of these new steps that we're taking in life towards whatever our goals are to be. I know for sure we want to keep working on our content. Like, as you said, I'm on Instagram. I'm trying to do like breakdowns of like fights, techniques and things like that. Just like general react and like gives a basic understanding of like the intricacies of the motions that are happening. What in striking, pretty much. Maybe I'll expand into other stuff, but yeah, it's been fun to do, and I actually enjoy doing it, which is a nice change considering social media is so much fucking headache work for me. This is the fun part. Everything else is just like, oh my god, I don't want to post. I don't want to open up my phone unless I'm watching Kitchen Nightmares.
oh yeah, dude.
That's the only reason I want to be on my phone is to watch Kitchen Nightmares or fucking Bar Rescue.
Or to frickin' text me.
Or text Yasmin. I get nudes from Yasmin. We're married. It's cool. I can tickle her legs. Our cat's been fucking swatting at the Juanito, you guys know. Been swatting at the window. He's got a fly. I love it when he's hunting flies. He looks like such a young prince.
He's so funny. I love it when he just wants to be in the room when we're doing something.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be involved. He'll just be in the space.
Like, we're all watching TV, and he'll kind of like sit down next to the couch and like at least be looking towards us, like sort of just sitting there like he's a part of the show, you know? Like, super cute. I don't know. People don't find other people's pets interesting.
I know, right?
Anyways, yeah, it's good to be back and doing this and just chatting again. It's fun. And, yeah, just throw this out there. But like, subscribe, all that stuff. You have a chance. Let's get into some of the videos that Yazzie got for us, which sound pretty dope.
Oh,
so,
yeah, well... Oh, okay. So circling back to the whole Jits thing, so this wasn't
Are we jumping right into the game?
No, there's this one video that I wanted your opinion on because the guy that posted it is the one that did it, and he was trying to make it seem like, I was in the right, blah, blah, blah. This guy did all of these things for the match. And I watched the video, and I don't know if I agree with it, but I was curious what what you feel like.
Let's see it. Where am I going?
Was it justified?
Was it
justified?
So
it shows you the DQ.
Okay.
So he'll show you the DQ, and then the rest of the match will play after that.
Can I say right away, I have zero faith in the guy with the beater who immediately shoved the other guy with the fucking open mouth.
Yeah.
I have zero faith in anything that he's about to do. Yeah. Almost like nothing. Considering that he's bringing this type of intensity to this stadium.
Yeah.
This fucking
I know.
Thunderdome with 8 people in the background. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. And this guy with the fucking tribal tats, I don't know. He looks legit. Buddy, and yeah, he looks like he'd fight you at a bar. Anyways, let's see what goes down. In that outfit. What the fuck? Slow-mo. Jesus. What led to that?
That's
Slow-mo.
what I asked. That's what I watch.
Oh. Okay.
So you watch the match, and granted, like the coach, or not the coaching, but the reffing is a little like, oh,
yeah, oh, yeah, it's true.
So there's a lot.
She just gave him points for that?
I guess.
I don't know. That guy kind of pulled guard / got pushed over. Wouldn't be a takedown. Oh, they gave him points for that. Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, fuck.
This guy dry scoop pre-workout before getting on here.
If he didn't know he was going to get slapped, then he should have rethought a lot of shit in this match, honestly. This guy looks like he came in looking for fucking somebody to slap. It was going to be the ref. It was going to be him. Fuck. Oh, my God. Have you ever seen like clips of Diego Sanchez right before his fights?
Yeah.
Anybody that's seen Diego.
Yeah.
Is this not Diego Sanchez?
That is so the
jaw
energy.
And goes full CTE.
That's so hot. I don't know.
This guy's fucked. He did not like twiddle fingers. Now you're gonna get it. I love this. Oh, I don't know. He fucking kicked him in the leg.
Was it a kick or was it like a trip? I don't know.
It was a sweep, but there has to be prior connection for it to be a sweep and not a kick. Or there has to be... Like, for something to be a sweep, you can't just kick through the legs. There has to be some sort of, like, thoughtful pull or connection. Or, like, I don't know. I would imagine, like, it would lean into, is this, like, reasonable... Right, to be considered a sweep, or is it not reasonable?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of like nuance there, and I would say that was a kick. And he's also wearing Storm, which I'm pretty sure is like
this is good.
Amazon dollar brand stuff.
I don't think so.
Isn't it?
No, I think you're thinking of a different brand.
Oh, this guy's fucking pissed.
I know, and that's the thing. It's just like, I don't know.
Who posted the clip?
The guy in the white shorts.
Oh, really? Oh. Again, he kind of kicked out his leg. Not quite a sweep.
Yeah, but now I'm noticing some redness on his calf too.
No, he's kicking his legs out. Oh, locking. Oh, he's gonna slam him. Wait.
What did you say?
I don't. Sorry, if we're pausing too much, like you guys gotta fucking watch this with us, because this is fucking confusing as anything. Picks him up.
What? Are you saying that wasn't a submission?
I think they started screaming. Okay, the refs, yes, they're definitely idiots. But I think there's probably a no slam rule. So you can't pick the person up inside the submission unless, Or right, you can't pick somebody up unless there's a submission attempt. That's usually sort of where the rule set is. And somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But so he was threatening a submission, so you should be able to pick the person up, at least in no-gi jiu-jitsu rules. And it seems like these guys have a little bit of experience, at least blue belt. So
Yeah.
I would imagine that's 100% allowed. But they called it off maybe because it wasn't like a submission attempt. But that was clearly a full triangle, like
Yeah.
locked up.
Also annoying because they made him let go of it. Granted, when he fell down,
1
dude,
point?
he was-
Oh, they're taking away 1 point for slamming. What the fuck is happening? I'm sorry, this ref does not seem to have a clue. Oh my god.
She looks pretty afraid.
Oh, he slapped the hand. That was his first attempt. Oh my god, I hate the hunch he's bringing. He's so pissed. Why is his hand all fucking? Oh, what's going on? He's gonna kick the leg out again. Shove, that's fine. Two points for Brad.
Oh, just because he kicked him right when the belt like went to guard.
No, I think he got 2 points for sweeping him. I think that's the implication there. Did he headbutt him?
I don't know. That's the thing. Is like it just looks like he's being. And that's the thing. Is like this guy is being like really rough.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like.
Oh, he slapped him there. He slapped him there. No, Black slapped first.
Really?
Watch. Watch. When they stand up, watch. That is definitely no attempt to fucking actually go for a collar tie. Right there, he slaps
right there.
him. You
Yeah.
hear it too.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair
fuck.
enough. Fair enough.
He slapped him first. He slapped him first in the ear, 100%. Black is, I don't know, he's gaslighting everybody. Watch. Right there, that was definitely a slap.
Yeah.
Woo, baby.
A sneaky slap. So
Yeah.
This guy looks
He made
like
it look
the
like he was
psycho.
going for a collar tie, but 100% he slapped him. He is
Yeah,
kicking
he
and
looks
slapping.
fucked up too. Like his
Okay.
face is fucked up too.
Black is definitely fucking gaslighting, honestly. The fact after that they let this match go on is kind of shocking. Wow, I love this clip you found. Oh, they did give it to him.
Wow.
Oh, so that was the end of the match. Look how stoked these guys are.
They're being so annoying right there too. Oh, whoa! I didn't even watch to the end.
Good friends, though, tackling him. Look at the Blue Lives Matter shirt.
Oh my god.
Get it, boys. Funny.
Dude, wow. That was an emotional roller coaster.
Whoa. Okay. I would say that both definitely like high energy, very emotional situation where it happens in competition. I don't blame White, but honestly, White was going in there with an intensity before the match even started that looked like he was going to slap. I was leaning into he would, yeah, exactly, right? But I was leaning into him being the bad guy of the entire situation just by the look. But definitely, I would say Black is more at fault here.
He gaslit us.
He did gaslight them. He was just like, he slapped them, got slapped, and he's just like, look at him slapping me.
Yeah,
Right?
and the kicks, and yeah, I don't know.
He was, yeah.
That was the thing where it's just like, I don't know, like, what's appropriate for intensity, you know? Definitely not slapping.
In that, like, when he got caught in the triangle and they called that off, I'd be so fucking mad. I would probably hit him too, honestly. I would probably hit that guy. I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't. Maybe even sooner than that guy. Oh, for sure.
I guess.
Or I would have been like dirtier in another way. I would have fucking like maybe grabbed his ear when I did a collar tie. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Tyson.
I'm trying to think of something else I would have done. Maybe not the ear grab. That's pretty crazy.
This is pretty crazy.
Maybe I would have like went for a collar tie and put my thumb in his ear, but not hard, but just enough to be like, hey, he's got his thumb in my ear.
Put a thumb in his butt.
Maybe that too, definitely. I don't know. I got a lot of dirty moves that I like to do on people that are like technically legal, like just little forearm grinds and things like that. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know. I'm trying to think about times where I've never used my hands in anger on somebody in martial arts. I remember one time when I was 17, I almost bit a guy.
Whoa.
Which was just like a weird, crazy out-of-body moment where I think I was just so exhausted and like all this other shit that was like happening at the time. But I remember he put me into an arm bar, I think, and he was like fighting for the arm bar, and I just opened up my mouth and like did this.
Whoa.
And like just kind of put my mouth on his forearm. And I was like 16 at the time. And I just stopped, and we both kind of like looked at each other in the eyes while my mouth was on his arm. And I was like, what the fuck just happened to me? And after that, I was just like, I need a fucking break, dude. I don't know what the fuck's happening with me right now. It was a weird moment, to say the
That
least.
sounds, yeah, I guess you just get so frustrated and just so primal. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
And
I don't know.
that class, specifically that gym, it was like, 16, 17. And like every day I would just get the fucking piss beat out of me. And like boxing and the MMA part of it, from the neglectful coach, from, you know, like older guys that were way bigger than me, just like laying into me as hard as they can with like 4-ounce MMA gloves on. It was
I think like that's like an important thing to talk about too. Is just like, yeah, when you're we wanted to talk more about like shit like this initially, but like when you're first starting in like martial arts and stuff, it's so important to kind of like, again, have a little bit of a even like a blueprint for what you want from that, and choosing where you're going to go, you know, and like what gyms and what you need to look out for. And
absolutely.
There's so much to think about. Because, yeah, there's so, and it sucks, but it seems like so many competitors or people that did compete, like the first 5 years of their like training experience, or maybe a little less, maybe a little more, it seems like it was all like injuries, getting fucked up. Like, we have a buddy, and it's like, how many times has he been knocked out?
Yeah.
Compared to how many fights he's had. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just like fucking rough.
Yeah, it's unnecessary, like neglectful type of teaching and training with like really poor training partners. There's a lack of communication. There's huge egos all around you. There's like no team sort of like atmosphere of support and like, you know, friendly camaraderie and type of shit like that. There's a lot of like things that you should realize right away if you're like looking at it from an objective standpoint, but it's hard to see when you're like in the middle of like the experience of fighting and like all these new things that are getting thrown at you. It's such a new and unique environment for people who haven't necessarily seen like this type of sport before, and this type of, well, really any situation, right? It's very unique.
As well as, like, I even feel like, you know, a lot of the martial arts training spaces are going through a little bit of a renaissance in how things are being done.
Yeah.
And how training is, you know?
Without a doubt.
So it's just like it's a really unique spot to, like, jump into, and, like, there's no real examples of, like, what that even looks like.
Mm-hmm.
As well as, again, like, kind of, like, thinking, like, do you want to compete? Do you want to do no-gi? Do you want to do MMA? Do you want to do strike? Like, what, if that's the case?
What kind of learning style do you have even?
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Like, how do you, like, absorb information the best? And, you know, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of, like, other things that are, like, really important when you step into that martial arts space for the first time. All right, like, even just, for example, with that specific coach in that place where I almost bit a guy who's, like, a good friend of mine, at least to a certain degree, like, definitely know each other quite well. And in that space, it was like a pro MMA fighter who was like half invested into like doing this gym. It was his first like experience with running a gym. It was like an extremely tiny space. But yeah, anyways, he would like text in the middle of classes. And I never really even thought about that, especially as a teenager. I never thought about like what that meant to... what the space actually meant to him, if he could even bring himself to do that. Because I know for myself now as a teacher, if I have my phone out and I have to like, if I have to answer a text or I have to call somebody in the middle of like a class or in the middle of like a personal training session, then it's fucking like, to me it feels like it's life or death. Like, I'm that serious about like having that out. In that,
I don't know.
that moment.
I don't know when I would even have a moment to text
That
during
too,
a class.
right?
And again, it's like in my classes, like the classes I teach, like aren't even big. Well, even in classes that we like where I'm assisting, it's like I don't have a moment to do that.
No,
so it's like
you really don't. And again, I never even realized that until I was all excited to bring my dad out because I told my dad, I'm like, I don't want to do football this year. All I want to do is like MMA and martial arts. And I found this gym. It's like close by, whatever. I'm going to this gym now. And I wanted to show him like what I was learning and what I was doing so he would like support me. And of course he still did. But he came out and like he sat and watched the whole thing with my little brother. And then afterwards, like we were in the car and I was like, yeah, it was like so much fun, blah, blah, what'd you think? And he was just like, yeah, you look great, blah, blah. He was very supportive of me. And then he's just like, but your coach was just like on his phone the whole time. And then after that, I like actually started to pay attention to it. I was like, what the fuck? How did I not see that before? Like he would basically show us a jiu-jitsu technique and then immediately jump on his phone as soon as everything started. Maybe pop in once and be like, blah, 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 this and that. And then we'd go back to drilling. But me being naive, he was like texting me saying like, yo, this is like the Lions. He literally called it the Lions Den. Or
no, that's so funny.
Ironically. Whole other story with the Lions Den thing. But anyways, like just like all of this like bullshit that just to, like pump up a teenager and get them all excited about MMA and then just be like completely neglectful. And then on top of neglectful, he was like, it was a dangerous environment. It wasn't.
Yeah. Well, that too. It's like coaches that like, especially when you have like kids in there. You know what I mean? Not to be dramatic, but it's like, dude, you should not be allowing grown men to punch a teenager in the head.
Oh yeah, there was a guy in there who was like jacked, like solid, way over 200 pounds, but like muscle. And I'd spar with him, and he wore 4-ounce professional MMA gloves when he'd spar with me. And every time he hit me, it felt like a fucking like rock in my face. And then another time, again, I'm sparring with like this other teenager, who was I definitely a better striker than me at the time, and extremely competitive as well. And we're like the two teenagers in the gym, and anyways, I was up against the wall, and he punched me in the face. In my head, since the wall mats only came up to about, like, little less than shoulder height, I fucking hit my head off, like, just a solid wall in between this guy punching me in the face. So it was like, boom, right? And then, like, I was basically, like, TKO'd on the spot, and started crying, and I was like, I gotta go. And he's like, don't go outside. I don't want anybody to see you looking like this. When I just wanted to, like, walk out and, like, get some fresh air. Yeah, it was like, I don't know. To think about myself in that guy's position, I actually, ironically, I was looking for him on Instagram the other day because I want to message him, tell him he's a piece of shit and a fucking asshole. And I know what gyms he's out of too. And I actually told the owner of that gym, owner of the franchise, I was just like, yeah, I was at one of your franchises, and it was fucking terrible, just so you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's more to that story even, but
no, for sure. But like coaches do need to be held accountable for, because again, like it's a danger. Like that's another dangerous thing, especially in jiu-jitsu, is like the whole God complex and like just kind of like the guy, like the black belt or the you know what I mean, lead guy. Everyone just kind of, you're in a position where people like look to you for advice in other ways, and you do need to recognize that, even though like it's not like they shouldn't, but people do, and I don't know, you're overseeing stuff with techniques that you can really hurt someone with.
That's it, right? So
this actually
in general,
ties well with the next time.
It does well. But I think just as like a final thought on that, for me, and I've said it lots of times, in regards especially to what Yazzie said about like looking at your coaches with a God complex. For one, step away and just like analyze, right, all of like the end goals that you do have, and if those are actually getting worked towards with like the blueprint. And then 2, right, don't be afraid to question your coach. 3, right, and if he takes you questioning him as like an insult, then that's your fucking biggest red flag right there.
Yeah.
Aside from
if he can't give you an explanation as to why he's doing it this way, and it's like, why would you?
Yeah, which a lot of coaches do. So that should be a huge red flag. And then 3, right, don't be afraid to like, not have your loyalty to the gym be life or death.
Well, yeah, just don't settle.
Don't settle.
Yeah, and again, don't settle. Like you're saying, like make sure try other spaces, be cool with that. Like I think, in future episodes.
And if they have a problem with that, then again, that's a huge red flag if you're like going to other space. When again, I have a whole bunch of gym experiences where like the coach is fucking. I got kicked out of a gym for training at another gym, so
weird.
it was like okay, but there's a lot more to that story as well. Anyways, sorry. Do you have any more thoughts or anything?
No, I think that's.
Let's get into the game then. Okay, Yazzie found all these videos for me. Right, we got what do you want to call it? Tap, snap, or nap?
Yeah, tap, snap, or nap.
Right, just classic. Right, straightforward to the point. You guys know what's gonna happen. I gotta see the clip. I'm gonna try to guess who gets it, and I'm gonna try to guess what they get. Okay, in whatever the scenario is. Where do you want us to start here?
Oh, I don't know. I guess we can start with the tap or snap one. We'll start with that one.
This one?
No,
Or tap or snap? All right. Okay, right off the bat, two girls. We got top position.
Is the sound on?
Side control. Yeah, sound's on. Side control. Looks like she's already isolating an arm. I'm going to say top gets an arm bar and breaks her arm.
Watch out on that underhook and Kimura. She's looking to come to that arm bar on the far side.
With an arm bar is my guess.
Start sliding out. Start sliding out.
Oh! Okay, I was right about the submission. Who was going to get it was simple. I was right about an arm technique. But, oh my God. Wow.
Oh, dude, watching these clips made me sick this morning. That guy in the back. Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I just did. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh,
The sound of it. Oh my God.
Kimura, too.
Oh, the shoulder. Fuck, I'd rather break my elbow than my shoulder.
Oh, I know. Well, that happened to me in a tournament. I got Americana'd, and it was like outstretched, right? So I didn't really feel any tension on my shoulder, but all the tension was on my elbow, and then my elbow went.
Fuck, she didn't give her a second to tap. Okay, I don't know.
I don't even.
I was 1 out of 2 there on that. That was brutal to watch. That was brutal to watch. Okay, let's get out of this. All right, maybe one more time. Oh! She flipped the arm all the way around. Oof. This is hard to watch. Okay, so I'm 1-0. Play with us. All right, what's next?
Let's go to the second. Yeah, let's go to that one.
Okay. No. No.
That dude's quad.
We're in absolutes. Not to say that jiu-jitsu isn't the sport that's based around, the smaller man can get the win, but this is not looking positive for White. He's got the neck beard, he's got the posture of a fucking, I don't know, an emu. Like, this ain't looking good. Okay, we got a rugby player and guy who's about to get something broken out of him. Red is breaking his knee.
Red's gonna break his own knee?
Red is gonna break Red Short's knees. White's knees.
Wait.
Big guy is going to fucking
little
break
guy.
little guy's leg. That's my guess. He's gonna fucking go right through his knee or something. Oh, he's already got him full Kessa. Oh, fuck.
Why is this happening?
He's resetting him in the same position. Push-ups in the back. Okay. Oh, fuck, he's going to arm triangle him. Breaks his neck and kills him. Jesus, yes.
Rips his head off.
Yeah. This is not fun. I don't know. I think I would have Oh. No. Oh, he's trying to neck crank him. What a prick. No gi jiu-jitsu. No games.
Fucking Ken Shamrock.
Arm triangle. Oh! No! No! Fuck! God damn. Oh. Okay, again, I was worried about who would win. Again, pretty straightforward. I don't think that fucking little guy had a chance unless he was going to choke him out. That would have been actually a fair guess, too. White gets the choke out. But, oh, fuck, that's my sub.
I know. Caught me by
Goddamn.
surprise.
It's just like, again, that one, the same thing in my MMA fight when I got it, my pro fight. That's exactly what happened, except the guy's shoulder. I just felt every fucking snap, crackle, pop right out of his shoulder. It's like, just, but that looks worse. That is just such a clean snap right from the elbow, too. Oh, fuck. It doesn't give you a second to tap. If you put that on 100%, there's no time to tap. No. And even if he taps, like, it's already probably done. Oh, mean. Unnecessary from top, because once that's in, there's no winning.
Especially when they're doing this at like a gym, it's like, what are the stakes here?
I know.
This is an ADCC.
Yeah, that fucking big guy was sort of a prick.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Where are we at? So we got these two. Boom, boom. You wrote nap for both of these.
I know. Honestly, like, I think one was like the nap 2 is just kind of like an extra because it's kind of mean. Like the ending. It's a justified one, but it is kind of uncomfortable. I kind of just wanted you to break this down.
Is it the same? Are we in the game still?
No.
Oh.
I found these other, like, I don't know. I thought about it, and I was just like,
all right. Okay.
Know.
Well, let's go. Let's keep going here.
Okay.
All right. So we got these two. This one here?
Yeah. So skip to 138. God speaking. No, not right there. 146 is where I need you to go. No, a little further.
This one? Should be it right here.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, 2 blue belts, gi. That already happened?
I don't know. Yeah, it did.
What was that?
Fuck, I didn't even see what happened. Okay, well, I can
It'll
still guess.
replay it, I think.
Okay. Okay, so white wins. I missed that part. Ankle.
What was that?
I think they do it again in slow-mo. I don't think this is the one I wanted, but it's pretty good. No, yeah, still not the one I wanted. I need you to go further. I think this is the one I originally wanted you to do. Not this one, but that would have been good. This is the one. Right.
All right. So we got 2 blue belts, big boys. Looks like they're older, too, by the gray hair there. I'm going to say... Fuck, it's always the big guy that breaks the other guy, though. I'm going to say... Little guy breaks. Smaller guy on the left there breaks. Bigger guy on the right. No, chokes him out. I'm going to say little guy chokes him out. Oh, fuck. The ankle just goes. Oh, it's his knee. Fuck.
Okay, this is the one I'm most excited about.
Fuck. God damn it. Okay. So I was wrong there. I'm 2-1. I'm doing okay. Okay, so we got wrestling match. We got short shorts versus, what's he in?
I don't even know.
Okay. Looks like he's wearing a deep V. I want to say short shorts. I feel like he's going to throw him and he's going to try to post on his arm and his arm's going to explode.
Who's going to explode?
I think Black's arm is going to explode when he tries to post on a throw. That's my guess. Fuck. Pull guard. Explodes the knee. God
That's
damn.
so bad. That's literally like all of these are just like compilation, like I think this video is like nightmare Brazilian Jiu Jitsu injuries or something like that.
That was a bad one. Young kid too. That fucking sucks.
That whole leg is insane.
All right, I'm 2-2 right now.
I think that might be it. I
2-2?
kind of forgot how the game worked.
Everything was just break. Okay. Fuck. All right, next time we play, people can be choked out too.
A little.
But
Well, I have.
at least
that.
I was trying to guess what they were getting.
I know. I kind of forgot. Yeah. Anyway,
Fuck me.
I just got ahead of myself.
All right, what
It's all right.
happens here? Fucking scissor takedown, ankle explosion, knee explosion.
Oh, dude, you know that boot's all sticky too on the mat.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go. I don't know, man.
That's what happened to me, pretty much.
Yeah, a lot of these videos, it just like shows you that all those trips, like any type of like judo trip or step through, it's just like, dude,
They're
every single
sketchy.
one, someone's legs gotten fucking destroyed.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like, it's funny because I wouldn't think that would be that dangerous of a takedown in my mind, but you know, in my head, I'm like, fuck, if I go for a double, I'm gonna like, I don't know, break my collarbone if I miss, or you know what I mean. You always think about the worst, but it seems like the trips are like the most
Anything where like
catastrophic.
the fucking bodies are flying through the air, right? There's always that fucking risk of people getting exploded in some way, shape, or form. Oof.
Yeah, there's one.
What else you got in here?
There's 2 Nat videos. They're pretty funny.
All right, let's see what's going on. Boys are fighting. Double leg. Nice. On top. Full mount. Flaring from the bottom. Okay. Not utilizing any legs. Wow. So he actually knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I guess this title was like Jits guy versus thief.
Versus thief.
I guess
Nice.
that guy was trying to steal his truck.
Oh, he puts him to sleep. Fuck. Pretty good technique all around from top.
Yeah.
He's already shirtless once the fight starts, which is great.
Just came in shirtless, elevated.
Oh, the guy trying to steal the truck, maybe.
I think so, yeah.
Damn, full mount right away.
Oh, no, he isn't shirtless. He's just got a shirt.
Oh, it is a peach.
Skin-colored shirt.
Fuck, that guy rolled away, and that was the worst. Probably the best mistake he could have ever made.
Yeah.
Rather than just being on your back, getting your head pummeled in, he's like, yeah, just go to sleep. I wish they showed the end of him letting go of the choke, but bubbly. Let's do it.
Yeah. The last video, it's more like true to north-south fashion of chaos and uncomfortable for other reasons, but it ends pretty funny.
Or
Yeah.
6'10" kick.
Nap 2. 6'10" kick's not that interesting. I thought it was, but it's kind of a long video, so we'll skip around.
I think I like it, though. Oh, no. Oh, he got a fucking swastika on the... Wow.
Does he?
Yes, he does. Look. That's a swastika on his fucking ribs. You didn't notice that?
No, I did.
We'll double back. Who's that guy? Smack with the shirt. Get out of here. Oh, he ripped the shirt out of his hands. This black guy's gonna fucking lay this dude out, guaranteed. This is a great clip already. Fighter stance.
Yeah,
Squatted.
the best stance I've ever seen in my life. The white shades.
Uh-oh.
He looks like a different being with his pants up, though.
Yeah.
Changed his body shape completely.
Fuck, I
Somebody
need a
got to
clear
get
view of
their ass
that.
knocked out. All these cameras.
See if that's a swastika or not.
I think it was, but again, what the fuck do I know? Palmed him? Like, didn't even
Face.
punch him. Just
This guy, oh my god, he's got the timing. Big guy's an athlete, and he knows. He's wearing DCs? No, Nike.
halfway on.
That's a swastika, I swear to God, under his ribs. Smack the hand. What? Oh.
No.
Slap.
Oh, you gotta beat him. You gotta beat him.
You got to beat him.
You gotta beat him, bro.
Jesus. That's a legit guillotine. Whoa. Jesus. Oh.
Ow.
Damn. Whoa, that's a fucking awesome clip. High five for that one. Wow. That man ragdolled him from the first second he touched him.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen a guillotine that legit looks like a guy's getting hung.
Yeah.
He is hanging by his head.
Dude,
and
that was fucked up.
That is insane. Wow. Wow.
He went out quick, too.
Well,
or he broke his spine.
Oh, my God. That is phenomenal. World
Yeah,
star.
you don't spit on someone ever.
Face palmed him. I love it.
He kind of like didn't
Okay.
look like he wanted to
We
do
gotta
that,
double
you
back
know?
to the start here. Oh, it's so close. That is 100% a swastika. That's 100% a swastika.
I don't. Okay, I see it. And they
That
blur
is-
it out, don't they? Wait, no, didn't they?
That's a swastika if I ever saw one.
Yeah, now that I'm seeing that. Yeah, okay, I see what you're talking
This guy has a fucking swastika tattooed on the side of his ribs.
about. Okay.
Full Nazi. Looks like he's from Florida. Oh, guarantee. Come on. Is that not?
It also kind of looks like the what the fuck's that brand?
There, you can see it though. It's like it's in the angle of it, in the shape. It's done super shitty.
Oh, right there. Right
Yeah.
There, right there. Okay.
100%. I don't know if they tried to blur it out. It's just shit camera. Yeah, this guy. Oh my god, a Nazi gets hung by his neck. Oh my god, and he deserved every second of this. Picking on this big dude.
The guy's face, he's so mad. Just like, get the fuck away from me.
Oh my god, to spit on somebody, you almost deserve the death sentence for spitting on someone. He did. I put your ass on the ground with one hand.
Dude.
That earns a spitting, and then full face slap. Look,
And he's still spitting on him, too, the whole time. This guy starts spitting on his back.
oh, he starts spitting on him.
Yeah.
You gotta beat him.
Oh yeah, he spat on him. That's so weird.
On his back.
I'd be so scared to get bit putting someone in a guillotine in the street. You fuck off, you get one arm bite like I would give you. Wow. Jesus. Yeah, that's a man that got spit on type strength. And just add insult to injury. As he's hung dead, his pants go down.
God damn, dude.
A Nazi got hung in the street. There's so much like
Imagery?
imagery and like beautiful irony to this black man almost like metaphorically lynching a Nazi in the street of Florida, in the street, because that's got to be Florida.
It looks like it.
Well, just based on this guy, I would this is LA or Florida.
Yeah, 100%,
Right?
100%.
So, and this guy, I don't think would be chilling in LA and still be alive.
Hey, sleep, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, bro, you sleep, bro.
Oh. Killed him dead. He's shaking. He's doing the, he's doing like the choked out like type thing, Oh, he is. Wow. That was
You're keyed up.
such a beautiful clip.
Yeah.
That is the
Watching
essence
someone
of
get
North
fucked
South.
up, like when they deserve it, you can't spit on people.
You can
Or
not
have a
spit on-
Nazi tattoo.
You got a Nazi
Definitely not
tattoo
have
and
a-
you spit on a black man in the street.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get hung by your neck.
Dude, that was crazy.
Insane. Wow. That's passionate. I don't know. I feel like that man, the black guy there, I feel like he needs that image of him hanging that man
Like the
on
Ali
his
photo.
wall. Yeah, like, oh my God. Actually, though, maybe that's what we're trying to figure out what to put behind us. We'll take some of our we'll take some of our best like moments and we'll print them out and hang them up behind us. Imagine what Staples is gonna think when we send that one to print. Oh my God! Wow.
That's the best street brawl.
This might be my favorite clip you've ever put in. that you found. I'm not
Great
even gonna lie.
finale.
Such a good
I
finale.
almost didn't show it because I was like, I don't know, it's a little graphic. I didn't realize it was a swastika.
You
or
know
else I would have
me.
been like, fine, yeah.
No, but
obviously.
it
I
doesn't
didn't
even matter. Swastika or not. Like, that guy spat on him. It's pretty much open season once you get spit on. Because now you're getting into, does this guy have diseases?
Yeah.
You know, like, he seems super fucked up. Like, I don't know. If I got spit on, I probably would. It would be the closest I would come to killing somebody. I'm not even going to lie. So don't spit
Yeah.
on me.
No, that is like peak awful thing to do to someone.
It's like top tier. Like,
Oh my
and then he picks him up, spits all over his back, and hangs him. Then just fucking tosses him. Oh my god! And the face palm off the bat. This guy had the coordination of like a newborn baby. He got
Oh,
face palm,
dude.
fell to his ass. He's hanging by his pants fall down while he's getting hung. Oh my god. Wow, what a clip. I don't know. I think that's a great place to end it.
Yeah, no, I feel like the worst part about it is like right after the facepalm, you can see in like, yeah, that's going on the wall.
Oh my god.
Is
No, right here. Wait, close. We need him elevated with the pants hanging. Right there. That's on the wall.
Oh my god. That's so bad.
You can see the swastika. The pants are down. This guy is arching his fucking back to put this guy up. Oh my god. That is wow. That earned, I don't know. We're gonna have like a wall of fame of fucking craziness or something. I think I need that on the wall. That is
No, and
so
he
funny.
but the thing is, like after he palmed him, like the black guy kind of looked like didn't want to keep fucking with him because he knew he was like gonna fuck him up. You know what I mean? Like after the face palm, his energy's even kind of like, come on, man.
Yeah, like just shut the fuck up.
So I feel kind of bad that it had to go to this.
No, whatever. He's a
kill a
fucking
guy.
yeah. He had to fucking toss his ass. Well, as soon as you get spit on, and if this is in Florida, then it's like stand your ground law. You know, you can basically if you fucking attack somebody in Florida and you say like if you
Is that for real? Yeah.
yeah, because it's like even I've watched clips of it before
Sorry. I keep,
where
like,
if you say something along the lines like I feel threatened and you like announce that to the crowd, you know, like the clip of Michael from The Office screaming like I declare bankruptcy.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that. He's just like I feel threatened, and then like you're absolved of all responsibility to a certain degree, obviously. Like if there's video, there's video. But regardless, people yell like, I feel threatened, and then just start like fucking someone up.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the way it goes down. It's like the whole thing, like not to get dark or anything. Well, this is dark enough. But like the whole George Zimmerman thing. Like, that's like the law that
That's
they're
why they were
referencing.
able to get. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
He killed that kid because he felt threatened or whatever the fuck. Anyways.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Whew, okay, wow. What a clip to finish the show. I am so proud of Yazzie for finding that. Yeah, I think this was a really first time back. Tell them what they need to do.
Like, comment, subscribe.
To the North South Present podcast.
Yeah.
Follow us on IG. Follow us on YouTube. We might
Come to our show.
come to our show.
We have a show November 6th at FREEPLAY Toronto. 300 College Street. Show starts at 8:30. We got Brandon Ash Muhammad headlining.
Yep, from
He's fucking
LOL
amazing.
Canada. Super funny dude.
Sam Burns is hosting. One of Connor's favorite comics.
He's one of my favorites for sure.
fucking
Local
awesome.
Barry boy. I just relate to him.
Everyone on the show is going to be a blast.
It's
so.
funny. And Brandon will put
excited.
you in a guillotine if you don't show up. So, okay, we'll call it there. Thanks so much for watching this long, guys. This was really fun. And we'll try to catch you next week. All right, bye.